Well, here we go on another adventure. We are loaded up with 42,000 pounds of frozen pork livers, and they're bound for Topeka, Kansas. Right now we're in Sioux City, Iowa. Our current temperature is 94 degrees. It's got some sticky to it, but I think I'd rather prefer this than the cold stuff. Not sure about him, but there's plenty of fans on and he's doing pretty good. He got his McDonald's this morning. Well, today we of course don't wake up in the mornings. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot for right now. We'll get on some road and see if we can figure up something to chitter chat about today. Alright, let's play the imagination game. I want you to imagine you're an introvert. You don't like being around a lot of people. You don't like being in congested areas. So you go out and you have yourself a log cabin in the woods. In that log cabin, you can be secluded from everybody else. You don't have to be around any people. You don't have to listen to anything. You can just relax. Now sit there and imagine that for a little bit while I take care of some business and we do a little bit more trucking. You know, I think I'm going to take those side markers off the fenders. I know it's a Kenworth W9 thing, you know, where you have those on there, but I don't think I like them. Hey, I haven't had them wired on for years now, a couple of years, but I think I'm going to take them off, see what it looks like. If I don't like them, I'll put new ones on. If I do like it, I'll just leave them off. The goal is to see what I actually like with that hood. I took the elephant ears off, the emblems off, and I think I'm going to take the side lights off because the hood is basically shot underneath, and I want a Jones hood. I want to see if I want it naked. So far I think I do want it naked. truck sitting there running is just too darn loud. Well, just shut it off, Dad. Well, it's 92 degrees out. Are you sure you want me to shut that off? Okay, maybe not, man. Maybe not. Okay, then. Have you all been relaxing out, chilling in your log cabin in the woods? Do you have that imagination going that you're just chilling out, nothing's around you, it's peace and it's quiet? Now imagine 6 trains go by within 200 yards away from you, and every single one of those trains think they're going through a high traffic area, and the horns are just going crazy. After those trains go by, let's imagine all of a sudden people start coming in and traffic starts flowing, and little cars with fart cannons on the back of them for exhaust start running around your timber right outside of your cabin. Then imagine there's a semi pulling in beside your cabin, or imagine you start hearing a beep, 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 beep that sounds like the biggest forklift you've ever heard, and it turns out it's just a newer semi, and they're doing stuff for safety and putting beep beeps on their backups. Imagine all this sound is going on right outside of your cabin. Next thing you know, you're laying in bed, your eyes are wide open, and you're thinking, I can't sleep through this. This is crazy. This cabin is supposed to be my sanctuary. This cabin is supposed to be away from everybody. This cabin is supposed to be my getaway from reality. Here comes the part that no one likes. Well, a lot of truck drivers do not like this. Unfortunately, in order to seclude yourself in your cabin, because remember, curtains are drawn, you're in your own little area. I reach over and start that truck up. That 600 horsepower kitty cat with straight pipes attached to the side of it. I fire that girl up, idle her up to about 800 RPM, and you know what? It's my cabin. It's my getaway. There's nothing I can hear outside. There's nothing I can see outside. It's just me, my dog, in my little cabin. Okay, so we got here down here to Topeka, Kansas. I needed to spin by the Love's truck stop there and top the reefer tank off. They were working on the pumps back at the yard, so it still needed topped off before I came in. So I figured I'd take that opportunity to record some trucks when I drove past them. Now I'm not sure if first class did her job and drowned out all the noise of those trucks as we were going by them, but they were rather noisy. And the last 9 nights we have actually been sleeping at truck stops. I mean, not like my dirt lot, rock lot type truck stops. We've been sleeping at concrete lot, normal, busy truck stops. And I think that's why I wanted to just tell you guys about this little one thing about why I'm idling the truck. Because of those truck stops, they are very loud. And before you tell me to get an APU, church, one of these days, guys, I tell you that all the time, maybe we'll grab one of those. Just not motivated on putting a lawnmower on the side of the truck yet. And I really don't think it would accomplish the same thing, because I'm not looking for air conditioning. I'm not looking for heat. I'm looking for solitude. But Kurt, think of all that fuel you're wasting. Put the earplugs in. I need to be able to hear my German if he needs me. Plus I can't sleep with earplugs in. That'd be impossible. And otherwise, the fuel, yeah, he's using a lot of fuel. That's a 600 horsepower Caterpillar underneath the hood of that truck. If you idle her up to about 800 RPM, right at 800 RPM, she's going to use just a pinch over a half a gallon per hour. I've done the math. Don't Google it. Google will lie to you. She uses just a pinch over the half a gallon an hour. I talked to a cat man once, and he said, well, of course it's hard on the engine. It's wear and tear. And I said, I agree. He goes, but if you can keep your oil pressure over 60 pounds, that's all that's required out of the big generators. And they run for days and days. So at 800 RPM, my oil pressure stays higher than 60 pounds. Or right at 60 pounds, maybe 62 pounds. But I'm not naive. I know it's wear and tear. I know a half a gallon an hour is a lot of fuel. But sometimes you just need the isolation. Sometimes you need your cabin to be your cabin and not let every Tom, Dick, and Harry around you disturb you in your cabin. It's not too bad for coming up with something to talk about today. I didn't think we were going to have anything. Shiny. Say it with me. Shiny. Good God, Kurt, just mute it. That whistling's driving me nuts. I will after you say shiny, hiney. Open sesame. Open sesame. Abra. Cadabra, open, says me. I'm magic. Did you guys see that? I am flat out magic. Ooh, there's a car coming. Well, if I get beat up, you guys can see it on camera. Come on. Alright, before I say anything, you guys got to know where I pulled that U-ball back there. It was 100% legal to pull a U-turn right there. We're not on an interstate. We were on Highway 2, a state highway. Fuel filters. His fuel filters were plugged up. That's the third guy I've talked to this week that has told me that their fuel filters are plugging up on them. So fuel prices are coming down in a lot of places, but unfortunately I think it might be because they're watering the fuel down. So that's the third guy. And then a buddy of mine, he's running or California, you guys know him. He's running a lot of Texas right now. He's running down to Laredo. He's having all kinds of fuel issues. We were down in Texas a few days ago, and fuel was $3.10 a gallon, and I'm like, woohoo, I'm gonna fill up. Then I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what, 2 out of those 3, actually 3 out of those 4, because California, I forgot to count him, were in Texas. So I passed on it. Yeah, it's cheap fuel, but I don't want to be sitting alongside the road replacing fuel filters either. This time of night, it's way in the middle of the night right now. Where you at? There you are. It's way in the middle of the night. So if you see that, you almost want to stop. I mean, you could clearly tell looking at it, it wasn't a big fleet truck. If that was a fleet truck, nah, I usually don't stop for those. Nothing against you fleet guys, really don't, and I feel bad for not stopping, but the big fleets out here, that's on their tab. Unfortunately, they'll probably make the driver wait hours, but I don't think the driver's even allowed to touch the truck with big fleets. But you can drive past Pete and see that wasn't a fleet rig. Those fuel filters, that's all that was there. Dude, Dad, you talked for like 3 minutes right there. I know, I got some editing to do, man. That's a lot of talking. Oh man, you are so busted. They're gonna tell you talk too much. I know, I'm sorry. You get your stuff done. We're gonna walk up and down the fence line here a few times, stretch your legs, and we're getting on the home stretch. I think I forgot to tell you guys what we're doing. We are empty now. That trailer is bone dry empty, and we are taking it to the house. So we probably got about 125, 130 miles left, and we'll be home. Come on, Opie. Let's go for a walk. All right, we made it back to Mapleton here probably about 30 minutes, 45 minutes ago. We've just been sitting in the truck waiting for everybody to wake up at the house. I don't really want to go up there and wake everybody up. It's like pull in, set the brakes. Hello, I'm here. You don't want to do that. Plus, Jax is probably going to go a little bit crazy. If you're new to the channel and don't know who Jax is, it's that furry little fart box's brother. He's another German Shepherd, and yes, they are litter buddies, litter brothers. You know when I tell you guys how much I appreciate you guys watching my channel? Hey, get all the pooping out of your system. I don't want you doing it in here. You know how I tell you how much I love you guys watching my channel, how much I love my subscribers, and how much I truly do appreciate you? A lot of times it doesn't come across how much I truly do appreciate you guys. You guys watching my videos or subscribing to my channel gives me opportunities to support my local community. Earlier in the season, you've seen how I was able to donate and become a sponsor to the music organization, or even the BPA in my daughter's school. Troy sent me a couple pictures while we were out trucking. And he goes, check this out, Dad. I got a couple screenshots or a couple pictures of Opie. I'm going to post on the social media site of Trucking with Schmidt. Don't get too excited. It's on Instagram and Facebook. I don't really post to it a whole lot, but I do every once in a while. That's how much I truly appreciate you guys. It gives me the opportunity to do stuff like this. This is the softball field right here. Troy tells me I got one over here on the baseball field too. Let's go see if we can spot that. Hey, you coming? Is he coming? Make sure he's not dropping a deuce on the field. That wouldn't go good. I'd feel sorry for some poor young lady out there just trying to have fun with her hobby, with her sport. Not her hobby, her sport. Go to catch a ball and ooh. Yep, I can see it from here. That is awesome. We're going to walk all the way over to it because I have not walked enough this week. You got to go around, man. You can't just take the easy route. This is a baseball field. Let's see if he does it. There you go. Keep going. Hey, keep going. Keep coming this way. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, look at that beautiful sunrise. Yeah, beautiful. Sunsets are much better. I like sunsets. You guys see it from here? Probably can't, can you? That is just cool. Oh, that's awesome. That one needs brought down just a tad, because you can't really see this part right here. Yeah, got them zip tied on good. Isn't that awesome? You like that, don't you, Hope? Yeah, I'm not in that. I'm sorry. I had to pick when we picked the designs out, when we put that on there. Your sticker wasn't out yet, but now it is. I see it next year. No, that's a 2-year deal right there. 2 fields, 2 years. And you're not going to talk to me now. You're done. I tried baseball once when I was a kid. They put me over here. I don't know what you call that. Right field, left field. I think I sat down and twiddled my thumbs most of the time. But it's a youth sports thing. It's not just baseball and softball. Over there is the soccer fields and the youth football. Now those are two sports, but unfortunately there's no fences over there to put them on. Baseball works too. Alright, my memory card is telling me that it is almost completely full and I need to stop talking. Truly appreciate you guys watching these videos. Truly do. You guys stay safe. As always, I'll see you next time. It's like he's sick of me or something. You see him sitting way over there? I'm way over here.